How about this? My God.
Hello, hello, hello. Today is Throwback Thursday, and I'm so glad to be before you again today. Today, I want to talk about um, failure. Have you ever been in a place to where you allowed your failure to hold you up from going forward? I know I have. Failure has been one of the things that I just was in denial about, of moving forward, pushing past my past and not being afraid to fail. I've learned over the last couple of weeks that failure is a part of success. So that means that without no failure, there will be no success. So I just wanted to talk about that today because a lot of us have allowed the things that we've made mistakes with, the things that we just failed at doing horribly, or even allow people to make you feel like you were a failure because of a past relationship that went bad, or a friendship that went bad, and or if you just did bad on a job, if you got cut from a job or fired because of something that someone else felt about you, and you felt like, oh my God, this happened to me, so that must mean I am a failure. I'm just no good. I'm not good enough. I'm just not worthy. Those thoughts can play in our heads over and over and could be the reason for us to not go forward in other things that we want to do. For instance, for me, there are a lot of things, a lot of gifts that God has given me, and I have a lot of ideas of things that I want to do. And when it's time to jump on, I might be so excited, and then something in me talks myself out of doing it. And I even share it with other people, and then they end up doing it, and I'm like, oh my God, I could have been doing this, or I should have been doing that. And I gave these ideas to other people, and I procrastinated with it. And it just makes me feel worse. And it makes me feel like, oh, what's the use? Like, I should just quit anyway, or don't even try it because I should have did it and I didn't. So it's probably not going to work anyway. It's probably not going to be a success. But I am here to tell you that God uses our failures as and our shortcomings to get our attention sometimes. And it causes us to reevaluate ourselves and our spiritual maturity with God. God wants to humble us, and He gives us reminders of our limitations, forging us to put all our trust in Him and submit our ways and to His command through His word, which will allow Him to lead us. So like Proverbs 3:5-6 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not to your own understanding, but in all your ways acknowledge Him, and He will direct your path. Also, Psalms 46:1 says, God is our refuge and our strength in the time of trouble, and He is our present help. And so if we would stay focused, and if we would not compare ourselves to other people and our circumstances to other people, and stop looking from the left or looking to the right, and look forward and stay focused, and stay in our lane, because we're not in a race with anyone. We're in a race with ourselves. And so if we keep looking ahead, it will keep us from rubbernecking and running into somebody, from looking from either side and looking around what everybody else is doing. If we could just get to the point to where we can focus on what God has for us and do and follow through with what He has for us, I believe that we can overcome the thoughts of being a failure, because we trust God and we know that He's not going to lead us in a way that is just not a part of the plan that He has for us. Winners are not afraid of losing, but losers are afraid of losing. We just have to realize that failure is a part of the process of success. And if we continue to avoid failure, we will avoid success. You know, we just gotta bust a move, get back up, try again, be wiser, be smarter, and learn from our failures so that we can win. Failure is like old baggage that we carry around for years, and we hear it in our mind over and over, and we use that in regards to just things in life that stops us from moving ahead. We must just accept that, knowing that God will appoint us to be greater through our failures, to bring us closer to Him. So just be able to learn from it and embrace your failures and your shortcomings, and not be so hard on yourself. There are so many people in this world that have failed, and they are successful. Successful people don't fear failure, but they understand that it's a necessary way to learn and to grow from. I have not failed. I just found 10,000 ways that it didn't work. That's what Thomas Edison says. So just know that you are not a failure. You are a success when you get back up. Failure is the only opportunity to begin again and be more intelligent. That's what Henry Ford says. Nelson Mandela says, "Don't judge me by my success. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again." So whenever we want things to be perfect, we are saying we don't want to fail. I know perfection has just been a part of me. I don't know about you, but I feel like us as women, sometimes we want things to be perfect. Basically, we have to go through the test. Sometimes we don't want to take no test. Like for me, I don't like taking tests, but the test is our process. And once we go through the test, then we can have a testimony to share how we failed, but we got back up and we redid it again. And knowing that the next time we get up, the next time we do it, we can be more wiser and more stronger, and know that, okay, this didn't work last time. Let me try something new. And I believe Albert Einstein quoted that a person who never makes a mistake never tried anything new. You know, doubt will kill more dreams than failure ever will. So we need to stop doubting ourselves. And Steve Jobs says that great individuals make great success out of failure. So we should stop telling ourselves that we could have avoided failing. And instead of trying to think like, okay, if I avoid doing this, then this ain't gonna happen no more. And I think that's something that I would do, because things didn't work before. Then I felt like every time I wanted to do something, that I automatically thought negative of it, instead of looking at the positive and going with the flow and trusting God that we fall down, we gonna get back up. That's just what it is. And so I just wanted to encourage you today to allow God to help you to overcome your failures so that you can be successful, and to focus on changing your mindset of how you think about things, and try new things. Whether you fail or not, you are going to be successful because you failed, and next time you won't make those same decisions, or you'll go another route to try something new until you get it right. I mean, life is just like that. It's just so if the time comes again and you feel like you are a failure, pray to God and ask Him to give you thankfulness and humility to help you to stay at His feet and be humble enough to know and believe in your heart that you are not a failure. Anytime you get back up, you are not a failure. The failure is when you fall and you stay down. That's what a failure is. So just know that our God is big, He's strong, and He's mighty. And His plan for us is to have victory. There's nothing that our God cannot do. It's just like that. It's just failure is just a part of life. It's just what it is. And so I want to encourage you to just be who you are. We are only in competition with the person that we were yesterday. So be better than who you were yesterday. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.
I think it was because you prayed. That's
My God is so big and so strong and so mighty. There's nothing my God
still
cannot.
going in there? Say
My
look.
God is so big and so strong and so mighty.
That's right.
There's nothing my God cannot do. My God is so big and so strong and so mighty.
That's it.
My
That's it. It's
God
gone.
cannot do.
That's
Right.
My God.
Hey y'all, thanks for tuning in to Life Chronicles with Yolanda. I'll talk to y'all next time. Thanks. Bye.